Peace, how you doing? It's Mr. R2 here at Texas Black Pages, and we're going to go through a Black Business Spotlight. So I'm going to wait for the rest of y'all to come in, and then I'm going to pull in Miss Catrina Jackson for... There she is. Yeah. Man, my phone stopped ringing. It's been a busy day. So first of all, I tell you where I've been today. So every first Wednesday, we do a community feed where we feed the community down here in the downtown Killeen area. So that's where I've been all day. So thank you, appreciate you for coming into this digital space. And wherever you're viewing from, go ahead and drop the city. If you're in Texas, just drop the city. If you're outside of Texas, put the city and state. And we're going to build that relationship from there. So I'm going to bring her in because she's already here for this Black Business Spotlight, Miss Pure Skin Repair. And let's see what she has to say. We get to learn about her business. Make sure you're able to go to her website, check her out. She has a lot of things she has going on about her product line and what she has new coming out. So, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Not just playing.
Yes.
So how's your day, ma'am?
It's good. It's been a good one. Busy, but good.
Hey, trust me, I know what busy look like, and I definitely know what it feels like.
Yeah, I know.
So
You know. But
introduce yourself to people who are just seeing you for the first time. I know some of you probably seen her in the messaging, like last night. Man, one thing as a business owner, you always know off top. You always know what's your Zelle, your Cash App, and your PayPal. Someone who wants that, boom, send it to them so they can get it. And you know you cheated yesterday. Nah, you didn't cheat. She knew the answer. I was like, as soon as she put it out there, I was like, okay. She knows because I taught her. And I'm like, okay, I can't give it back. I'm like, bet, send me your Cash App.
look, it was a year ago, so I know you didn't remember. You told me, but
But that's good though. That's good. That's good. So tell the people who you are and what you do.
yes. So I'm Catrina Jackson, Texan through and through, by way of El Paso, but I've been in the Central Texas area for 22, 23 years now.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But I own Pure Skin Repair. So I didn't originally set up wanting to own a business, but I had a daughter and she had eczema, and through trying to figure out ways to fix her eczema to help her with her eczema, I created a body butter that I started using on her skin. Then friends and family started coming around asking what I was putting on her skin and if they could try it. And that's actually how Pure Skin started. During that time, I was working for a company based out of Utah. My daughter has special needs, so I'm not able to do a physical job where I can physically be at that location. Just her needs don't allow for that. So I was doing a job. They were based out of Utah. I was based here, but they could no longer afford me. So they had to lay me off. So at that time was when friends and family started asking what I was doing. And I told them I had made this body butter and they started purchasing it. So I kind of fell into Pure Skin. I was creating something wholesome for my daughter, and found out that there were so many people who had kids or family members or themselves that suffered with the same ailment. So that's how Pure Skin was born. And that was in 2016, 2000.
Okay, so during that time, what do you feel was the greatest lesson that you learned?
The greatest lesson that I learned at that time was the value of working for yourself, oddly enough. You can work for somebody else and you can seem like you're essential to them, but you're there for the moment. If as soon as they can replace you, or if they run out of funds or whatever the case is, they can let you go. So you always need that residual income that you create, that you make, to be able to not only take care of yourself, but to build that income for your family. So
Right.
that was the biggest lesson. It was a hard lesson. It was a really hard lesson because, you grow up thinking if you just get this job and you do what's right, then you'll have this job forever. You can retire, and that's just not what it is.
Right. Now, for me, hearing the story, it's kind of like turning your like people say, turning your pain into profit. Um, but for you, it wasn't really a pain. It was just the situation. And that's the difference that we have to acknowledge. Situation means it's for the moment. You can find yourself in a situation, but you have to acknowledge that that situation is for the moment. So looking at what you were dealing with and what you were going through in that moment, you knew that you had to make one a decision, and through that decision, you had to make an adjustment. And after you have made that adjustment, then you had to formulate a plan, and then you had to execute that plan shortly thereafter, because it wasn't just you that was depending on you, but it was you and your child that was depending on you, and your mother, whoever else was depending on you. And that's the best part. When you acknowledge the gifts and talents that you have, then only thing you have to do after that is the only option you have after that is to walk in it. And that's what I hear when I hear that, and that's a beautiful thing. But what would you tell someone who know they have a gift, but they haven't started yet?
One thing that I've learned throughout this whole process, not just being a business owner, but being a mother, period,
Right.
is it's better to do something that you're thinking you should do, you want to try, you want to do it, whatever the case is, you feel it'll better your life, you feel it'll better somebody else's life. It's better to try it and possibly fail and learn from it and proceed than it is to just have it in the back of your mind like, oh, if I had started that this many years ago, I could have been here. Or
Yeah.
maybe I should have tried it. Or I was very scared starting my own business. I'm a perfectionist by nature. And so I want everything to be absolutely perfect and implement everything correctly before I put it out to the public. You just can't do that. If
Right.
you for that perfection, you'll never move. You'll just be still.
Right.
So I would recommend just doing it. What's going to happen? You fail and you learn from it. That's a lesson learned. Just
Right.
pick keep going. Or do you want to just live with that sitting on you all the time? I should have done it. Maybe I should do it. What will they say? Boo on everybody. Do what you want to do,
Yeah.
and see if it betters your life.
Right. Um, and one of the things that happen oftentimes, because we fail, we miss out on the experience. That's another way of definitely looking at it, because there are a lot of business owners that miss out on the experience uh, because they fail to start. Now, the difference between starting and failure is you have to start in order for you to succeed. Now, failure is the developmental phase of your success. When you look at failure as a developmental phase of your success, then you know that there's lessons that you're going to learn throughout the process within the failure, which is going to get you to that point to where you look at it as, I have no other option but to succeed. But I do not create failure. Failure is failure is not the inevitable, but failure is a happenstance. I just so happen to fail, but I also just so happen to succeed because I learned the lessons along the way that is going to take me down the path of success, to where I don't have to take everybody with me, because not everybody that is on this journey with me is actually going to be with me at the end. And so were there anybody who did not make it?
Oh yeah.
How do you deal with the people that started with you? Oh, we're cheering you on. I love what you got going on, but they was just in that season. How did you deal with people that was just in that season?
Um, well, first you have to look at what they brought, right? Sometimes you're so focused on the mourning of losing that person or having to let that person go or them leaving, that you just stay there in those thoughts of mourning them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look at what they brought to your life, what lessons you learned, how to change. Maybe you didn't want them to leave, but they did. Maybe nobody's perfect all the time. And I'd be remiss if I ever said that I was. So
Yeah.
there's been times that I've pushed someone away. You have to figure out, why did you push them away? You have to kind of dig deeper and figure out what it is about you that you either pushed them away, or you allowed them to leave, or you needed them to leave, or they had to leave. It's not about having what you want all the time.
Mm.
There's lessons in everything, and it's not about knowing why. That's one of my biggest things, is things happen. There's been, listen, I should write a book about my life, my daughter's life. There's been some things that have happened,
Right.
but it's not for me to know why. It's for me to know that it happened. This is what I learned from it. This is how I'm going to go forth, and this is what I'm going to do better, or this is what my next move is. I can't live in the past all the time. I wouldn't move forward. So understand that those people came into your life for a reason. That situation came into your life for a reason. Try to figure
Right.
out, you can see the beauty in it, and then just let it go and keep going. There's going to be other people that come through. There's going to be other situations that come through that help to mold you into the person you're supposed to be. Um, I say it all the time. I'm annoyingly optimistic. So I'm going to just tell everybody that right now.
Yeah.
I'm annoyingly optimistic, but sometimes things happen, and they have to, and it hurts, it breaks you down, but you have to build up to be stronger, to be the person that you're going to be. You'll look back 20, 30 years ago, and you're like, if I hadn't met this person and they didn't hurt me the way they did, or I didn't go through that situation, I wouldn't have made these next steps to mold me into this person, to be this mogul of this business, or to be this type of mother, or whatever the case is, this spouse, or whatever it is. So
Right.
everything happens for a reason.
Right. So let's talk about your products. Um, so with it being the winter months and it's getting colder, and there may be someone who is already in the cold environment, what products do you have that may be able to aid them through this cold winter that's slowly creeping up on us?
Yes. Well, every product is made with moisture in mind. And that is because, again, I made it for my daughter. So, and she has a sister who I claim is my own as well. She's been in my life since she was 3, and she's 14 now. So, so these girls have skin issues. They have eczema, and everything that I make is made with moisture in mind. So that's the first thing. Everything is hydrating, but especially for the winter months, there's winter care packages. So we have winter hair care packages, feet care, lip care. I deal with this stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like ashy lips anytime, but especially in the wintertime, it's rough. And so
Yeah.
there's a winter lip care kit. And those kits make it easy to get everything that you need. They have some of our best sellers in there. They have some new favorites,
Yeah.
all in one kit to pick up and get.
Okay. Now, say like for me, as far as the beard and men, what do you have for men? Because I know a lot of manly men that don't want no sweet,
Yeah,
smelling like watermelon
yeah,
type of fragrance. But what do you have for the men?
I do. So I'm working on some more stuff for the men first off. But I do have the gentleman's oil, which is to hydrate the skin underneath the beard. I have the man wax, which is to help style your beard to keep every hair where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
As far as different scents go, I love musk scents myself. So I make a lot of soaps, and hydration products with more of a musk scent to it. So I do have a body butter, and it's called Manly Man. And the story behind that scent title, is because, look, no offense, y'all don't get sensitive on me, but
Yeah.
sometimes, and the ladies will understand what I'm saying, sometimes men tend to put on like way too much, you know, cologne or whatever it is, and
Wow.
y'all be killing us. And so this Manly Man is like, okay, they know it's for them, but it's a musk, but it's not a heavy musk. So it's not going to overpower us and kill us while we maneuver. But I wear it too. So I can't even say it's just for men.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of musk scents. I have a hydrating spray, and the Take My Breath Away is more of a musk scent as well. And then if there's anything anybody has questions on, what scent would be best for me, I like this, or whatever the case is, they could always reach out to me, and I give that one-on-one and that personal recommendation as well.
Right. So we all know that the holidays is coming up. So what have you created for the holidays, or is everything pretty much the same?
I have exclusives for pretty much every, I won't say every holiday, but for kind of every season. So um, I have a special bath bomb out now, and it's called Frosty. It's a little snowman face bath bomb, and that's
Okay.
for the holiday season. And the winter exclusives go from December 1st until February 28th to kind of cover those winter months. So I do have those winter care packages, the Frosty bath bomb. I'm trying to think what else I have. I have quite a few different products for the winter. So there's always going to be winter exclusives, spring, summer, and fall exclusives that kind of work around those seasons. And on top of that, if there's anything that somebody wants custom made, a particular scent, a particular product, they can again reach out to me, and I make custom products as well.
Okay. So if someone, how can they reach out to you? What's your email address? Now we already know your Instagram because we see it. We're looking at you right now. For those that are out there and is interested in knowing more about her scents and her product, make sure you reach out to her. As far as social media goes, what's your social media on Facebook?
Yes. So social media on Facebook is the same on Instagram. So it's pureskinrepair.one. And you can reach me that way on both Instagram and Facebook. My email address is info at pureskinrepair.com. And I'm also on Google. So if you look for Pure Skin, then you'll kind of get all of the hours, but really the hours are anytime. I'm online.
Right.
And I do local delivery. So if you're in the local area, like I'll be delivering your order today, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. I could deliver local as well. So there's plenty of different ways people can get in touch with me, and I'm all over all of it. So
Okay. So now business question. What do you feel you can improve on
marketing.
in order to you prepare for your your what's next?
Yes. Marketing. Find Okay, so I've always said I'm not a salesperson, right? Which is terrible because I'm in sales. So I'm not a salesperson. So before all of this happened, before this year, I would go to the Harker Heights Farmers Market. I'd be at Austin markets. I'd be at local events. And if you approached me and you wanted to know about products, I told you about products. I gave you samples and you could test things out. And that's how I made sales. Things are completely different now.
Right.
So not even to say that I shouldn't have just been sitting back waiting for people to come to me anyway. If I have something of value, I should go to them and tell them what could help them out. And I didn't do that before. And so now I'm in a new space where all of our sales have moved to online because we're not doing any events. Again, my daughter has she has pre-existing conditions. I can't be out there like that. I wouldn't want to bring anything back to her. And
Right.
so we're strictly online. So finding getting into that mode of reaching out to people and saying, hey, this is something that I know will help your kid with eczema, or this is something that will help you with dry skin, or this is just a daily moisturizer I think you'll enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to that is new for me. And so finding customers that will find benefit in that online is also new to me. So it's definitely marketing. Once people try our products, they absolutely love them. I get raves and reviews about them all the time. It's just finding them in their space where they are to then, you know, advertise to them and let them know we're here.
So finding them in their space. So I have a question for you. Is there a Facebook group for mothers who have children with eczema?
I have not checked, but I bet there is.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah.
So you got homework. So look and see what Facebook. It don't even have to be, well, mothers with children with eczema, you already know the mom's going to buy it. But also find face or seek out Facebook groups that have eczema in the title. So just go into the because Facebook, all Facebook is a social search engine. It's just like Google, but it has a social component. So Facebook is a social search engine. So go to the top on the search engine, type in eczema, make sure you toggle over to group first. Toggle over to group. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Toggle over to group, hit group, type in eczema. Any and everything that have something to do with eczema is going to show up as a group. Add yourself to as many groups as possible. And then when you go inside those groups, tell them your story. Not a long paragraph, just a story, a open-ended story. My name is so and so. My child had eczema, and there's this product. They don't even have to know that it's yours. There's this product that I found that really helped my daughter out. What do you use? Or if you're interested in trying this product, let me know. The owner is a wonderful person. She's a mom. She's a mom herself, and drop it in there. They don't need to know it's you. So what? Let them hear the product, let them hear the experience, because the one thing, like I've been telling people lately, people don't shop for information anymore. People shop for the experience, because if I shop for information, I can find information anywhere, but it's the experience that keeps me coming back. It's the information and the experience that keeps me intrigued, and it keeps me um what's the word, I can't even think of the word, but create the experience in verbiage. Again, they don't have to know it's you. Give them that small storyline, and then hit them with the link.
Okay.
Because now what's going to happen is everyone that can relate to the story, they're going to be commenting in the post. And as everyone comment in the post, it's going to reset that algorithm and put it back at the top of the post. Why? Everyone in that group already relate to eczema. So now you're going to get people that understand, because the thing is, oftentimes we're chasing an audience of people that is not our customer. And when you chase a audience that's not your customer, then they will never be a client of yours, because they was never interested in the first place. So look for a Facebook group that is a custom to what you're talking about. When they're accustomed to what you're talking about, then it is a higher percentage that that individual can actually become a customer. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Allow it to be customized to the audience of people that can relate to the product that you're offering. Because you're not just offering a product, but you're offering a service. And the service is to create the experience that the skin feels better. Because if a parent finds, if a parent learns from the experience of this product works for my child, they will be the mouthpiece to other parents that are dealing with same or similar incidents, situations or incidents. So use the social search engine as it was created. Um, and then you just, like, if there's like thousands of it, so what? Find two.
Okay.
And then go in those two, and then communicate. Make sure you switch the story up. Don't start putting the same story in all of them, because you know some of those people was in the same groups that you're going to be in. But then you can flip it the next time. Hey, my name is so and so. I'm a small business owner, and I'm interested in 5 people that's interested with trying these products out. So now you're giving them a small sample giveaway, which in turn can get them, again, those call to actions that I was talking about before. Um, Give them that small sample, hit them with that call to action. If they want more, they're going to come back and get more, based off the experience that they felt from the skincare product that repaired their skin. So I think that's enough game for today.
Yeah.
Uh,
Look, and I soaked it in. You know I did.
yeah. So you got homework. Look
Yes.
on Facebook, look in the social search engine of groups, and just type in the word eczema. And every group that has the title or within the content subject of eczema is going to pop up. And
Okay.
then you build your audience based off of the custom of them already in the same, they're accustomed to talking about eczema. Give them something new to talk about.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
I like that. I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. So, hey, you guys, thank you for being here. This is Miss Catrina Jackson. She is the Black Business Spotlight for today. Check her out. You already heard from her. You heard her why. You heard her story. But now build and create the experience that you would want someone else to create for you in your business. Patronize the business. Go ahead and drop your website in the comment section. So those that are watching right now, just go and check her website out. Those that are watching on a replay, go ahead and check the website. If you're watching it on the replay, I want to know where you're viewing from. Drop the state that you're viewing from. And if you're a business owner, while we're still live, go ahead and put the name of your business. Go ahead and put your website. Why not use the traffic? People are already on it right now. People are going to come and look at the replay. Go ahead and drop your website. Go ahead and drop the name of your business. Go ahead and drop your product or service. Put that in there and allow someone to see you. Because once they see you, everything else is up to you. All right?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. All right, you got it right now.
Appreciate
You
y'all.
got pureskinrepair.com. She got she put a TBP discount out there. All right, so for TBP 40, you get 40% off orders of $50 or more today. And make sure you patronize a business. Hey, you guys be blessed and enjoy the rest of your day. Like we say here at Texas Black Pages, the village won't grow if the village don't know. You just heard about her story. You know about the product that she's talking about. And now you have the ability to grow in learning more about eczema, and you have the ability to bless this young mother, Black business owner that is providing assets. That's all it is assets. Because now when you have assets, you're able to multiply. I don't know what a multiply is. Multiply with what you know with your digital assets that you have. Hey, you guys be blessed. And Miss Jackson, be blessed as well. Peace.
Thank you, sir. You too.